Alright, today I want to look at how to make a fleet on Warfleets FTL for one-page rules. The way that you make your fleet is a little bit different than making an army. It looks very similar at first, but then it quickly becomes confusing, but it's easily cleared up. So for instance, let's say I want to build a colony ship, which is a heavy ship. It's 110 points. I click on it just like you would normal when you're making an army list. However, when you make a ship, you can put a hero, which is basically your admiral, a title, which gives it a special ability, but the real meat and potatoes is right here, systems and weapons. You can't make a ship unless you fulfill all of its systems or weapons. So you could have 5 weapons, or actually 3 weapons, I'll show you in a second, and then up to 5 systems. So, or a combination of their end. So let's go straight to systems and weapons. Let me start with weapons, because that's where people are going to look to first and try to figure out. You put on weapons. First of all, you already have a turret on your ship. It shoots 360-degree angles, so you can shoot in any direction. However, on the other weapons, and you could see these weapons at the top are your faction-specific weapons, and then you've got weapons that everybody has access to. You can only pick one weapon per arc. So for instance, if I click the destructor to go in my front arc, and then want to go to get another one for my rear arc, I can't do it. I've got to pick one weapon for that arc. So if I really want a destructor in my front arc, I can't have it anywhere else. I'll have to pick something like a distortion lance to go, on the broadside, and then let's say a gravity hook on the rear. Once you have those 3, you're done with your weapons. You can't make any more, because if you click on the front arc, it'll take off another weapon. So you can't do that. So basically you have 3 weapons that you're going to choose, and that's enough. I did get a chance to play the game, and it is balanced very well. It does very well. Then you have your special rules down here. But once you're done putting on your weapons, now you can go to systems, and systems will give you special abilities for that ship. So for instance, the perfection drive, you get +4 on move and +6 on cruise, as long as you haven't taken damage. So this is good for getting in position. It's a good option to have. So let's put in perfection drive, and then regenerative skin, I'm always a fan of. So now when you go to print out, this is what I love about what One Page Rules did, is that they put these boxes here so that you can just tick off the damage as you get hit. So once you take damage in one area, you have to complete that row before moving to another area. And you, as the person that owns the ship, you get to choose what gets hit first, unless they have a sniper weapon, in which case then they get to choose what they hit. But all the stats are right here: move, your move speed, your cruise speed, how easy it is to hit, how tough it is to damage, and then you've got, it looks very similar. Once you get a handle on what the weapons are about and how to fulfill your components, minimum components, you have to have the 5 out of 5 for this ship. So if you're looking down here at the Soul Ship Light 2, then, and you click on it, then you get 2 slots. So you could pick, let's say, 1 weapon, fusion lance in the front, and then regenerative skin, and then you're done with that ship. So that is how you get things together. The last thing I wanted to show you was the heroes, and as you can see, you get 1 hero for 300 points. I believe in the 450 you can have 2 heroes, but you get a certain amount of ships, certain amount of squadrons that are max amount for this fleet. For the heroes, you can pick 1, as you can see here. You can pick 1 for your fleet. Wind Reader is a good one for the High Elf, and I won't go too deeply into it, but it helps you maneuver a little bit better. Also, the cost of the ship stays the same no matter what kind of weapons you put on it. no matter what kind of adjustments. The only thing that costs points are the heroes and the naming of the ships, which gives it a special ability beyond the systems and weapons. And then you click done and you go to the title, and then you can give the ship a title which gives it a special ability. And that's pretty much it. The squadrons right here, I don't think you can modify them. I know these you can't, but they're very cheap, or much cheaper than ships, and they just have a turret and that's it. They're pretty straightforward. So looking at the game, the FTL, I've been waiting for the Army Builder or the Fleet Builder app to come live before I start playing it. I have been collecting the ships, and now I've started printing them now that I know which one, which fleet I want. Obviously it's the High Elf fleets. I am super excited about the High Elf fleets coming out in March, as far as the sci-fi army is concerned. So I'm going to be looking at these ships and playing them and doing a demo, and we'll see how that turns out. So far, once I got a hang of how to put the ships together and understood the arcs and how that all works together, I think it's super easy to build a fleet. It is, they've done a really good job. Another kudos to the One Page Rules gang. They're hitting it out of the park with this. I'm curious to see how the game shakes out. I don't think they changed too much about the game. They made a couple of tweaks, but yeah, this is this was actually the first game that caught my eye for One Page Rules, and I haven't played it. But now that I have this, and I've been waiting for this to get started, now that I have this, I hope to play some more of this game. If you have any questions about how to make an army, I mean, it's almost identical to the army builder that they have for the other armies, except for how you kit out your ships. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.